What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before you jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the deck I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hemel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hemel for years. I started buying from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are lowest for singles and full sets, including new releases. Compendium of Rathe singles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the command Hemel for contact info, then message Hemel to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's Philadelphia Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available on my Ko-Fi. And you can spam the coolest emojis in chat by becoming a member of the channel. Now sit back and get cozy because the stream begins now. Oh, I should probably open Talishar. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. Talishar, big, cool. You can see it. Great. We're streaming. Hello. Happy Monday. Yeah, Shifty is in Shifty is in Japan right now. I think Yokohama. He's got a larger trip planned. I don't know if he's starting in Yokohama for the PT or if he's starting in like somewhere else for a few days and then going to Yokohama for the PT. And I'm happy you all are here. Crazy calling this weekend, right? Is everyone watching that? We had Briar, nerfed Briar, who everyone I thought was not a playable hero. Wins the entire thing. Spoilers. That's cool. To Ira? Gosh. Alright, so into Ira, I'm supposed to assume that she's Boomer Ira, right? I'm not supposed to assume. Oh, you're right. We have daylight savings now. That is a good point. Let's just put in Fiddlers and call it a day. We'll play 62. Yali is built different. What does this hand do? This hand does play Everbloom. Play Imposing, grab a Crumble and put it on the Tunic. And then Arsenal this Frozen to death and do it, pull it off, sacrifice some damage to get the Tunic out of here. Edge of Autumn, 66 cards. So she is like doing kind of, she is playing anti-fatigue, but this has got to be an aggro list, right? Sorry, I'm like texting in the background here. Lauren Fiasco is in Spain right now, and so she wants to chit chat. But I told her I'm streaming now. I can't do this. I do need to keep cards. I kind of want to put Stalagmite in front of this. What does Iris of the Blossom do? Search your deck. Activate this only if you've hit this turn. I don't think I need to overcommit to stopping this edge from hitting. I was considering giving Stalagmite here, but I've got armor. I can just get hit. It's fine. I guess ideally I'm blocking something. The Edge of Autumn or a card with Vengeance in its name was the last attack this combat chain this gets when this hits a hero. Destroy all cards in their arsenal. All right, so this is active. So it would have been nice to have protected the arsenal. So I get to make a choice, which is... I think I have to overcommit way too hard to protecting this. I get Ninja attack action card gets +1, so I would need to... I think I can just do this. Not crazy about giving the Frostbite, but yeah, let's do this. This is fine. I should have blocked the edge with the Stalagmite. I'm leaving no Shield Beater. Shield Beater, I think that card is trash. I think that card is a big trap. All right, interesting question. Am I arsenaling this Crumble? I have Crown of Providence. Do I want to give it to fix my arsenal, or do I want to just IP a card? I think we're gonna just IP the Crumble. I feel like giving up Crown this early just to like unbrick my arsenal feels pretty bad. We got the CNC Pummel, so things are looking pretty good. You're in Portugal, not Spain. Lauren, I'm sorry. Thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for watching. I love you. Humble for 6 is... I don't care about this. So we can block with Crumble. Take 3. Throw the CNC Pummel, because like, why not? Honestly, I would just block 6. And if they flick, I'd Flexor. They'll have real trouble getting the sword back. That would have been a line. I didn't really want to get the Flexor this early. I think I'm just doing this line. This is fine. I'm kind of committing to... Not overly committing to Pummel here. Let's see what the CNC is. I don't know if Lauren is still watching, but everyone in chat, say hi to Lauren Fiasco. She came in, she texted me, she told me that she is in Portugal, not in Spain, and that I'm a racist, because those are two different countries. So, honestly fair. I am going to Pummel this, because I will take Ira down to 2 cards in hand. Same thing as Steven, that's racist. Morning, Caldwell. I could have done worse yesterday. I told my wife to calm down. You're still alive? I mean, that's pretty wild that you're even still with us at this time. Torn a Tempo for 5. I get to make a choice. We have 4 Earth cards in graveyard right now. So I can... block with the East. I feel like block with the E-Strike, send the colors, Arsenal to Felling. I mean, that's got to be the right call. Steven, that's racist, though. You can't. Those are 2 different countries. Don't tell someone from Portugal that they're from Spain. They don't like that. I have to imagine, like, don't sit down across from Shoma this weekend and say, you're Chinese, right? He probably won't like that. I apologized immediately and then bought Chick-fil-A. That's good. My go-to with Lauren used to be to buy bouquets of flowers when I would mess up, but then she started making bouquets of flowers. She watched Meghan Markle's Netflix special about home beautification, and our house looks beautiful now, but she started making her own bouquets of flowers. And so now I think, oh my God, if I ever screw up again, I'm just done. Like, what am I going to do? Depending on what this Ira does, I'm kind of digging for the root bound here. Like, I'm really hoping to find the first root bound so that this Felling is online. But I might be overcommitting to the bit. I won't. Oh my god. Please don't tell Shoma that he's actually Chinese. I can just get hit by this edge. I have a few lines of play based on what Ira does. I really want to play out this channel like Frigid. I think I'm infallible. You'd be surprised. Alright, become the bottle for 4. I can block 3. As block with it, it doesn't matter. I can block with 3. If she Scar wraps me, then I can pitch the quick dodge and stop it. I assume I'm just taking 1. My line is going to be play CLF, Titan's Fist. I assume I'm just taking 1 here. Yes. This Ira has not drawn well. This is sort of the consequence of fat stacking, which is, I'm guessing, what she did by bringing 66 cards with Edge of Autumn, Iris, and Scar Wraps. Like, this is aggressive Ira. This is not Boomer Ira like I was expecting. So she goes for Anti-Fatigue into me, which I don't think is correct, but I understand the inclination. And now she is getting heavily punished. The trick is to never screw up. You're so right. I would like to root bound. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it here. Like, what are the chances that she's going to CNC me? Let's just, surely not, right? Oh, it's Humble? Okay, we're chilling. Humble is fine. This hand is incredibly messed up. I'm not going to get to pummel her. I could if I didn't block this Humble, but I would rather block with the Root Bound to get my Decompose, to get 2 and Banish for my Felling. But this hand could have been incredibly messed up because I could Felling pummel. What I'm going to do instead is still messed up, which is CLF plus Shield Beater goes hard. I mean, this line is still pretty good, which is Felling, keep CLF. I get to Felling for 8. Ira has to bottom a card. I'm sending 8. I have 2 Ice and Pitch. Like, yeah, Shield Beater here is not bad. So my thing with Shield Beater, if I'm not playing Anvilheim, which I'm not, is that in any Sledge matchup, Shield Beater's mostly the same. It's 5 instead of 6. You get a shield. You're probably playing Rampart into, like, Guardian. I guess you could play Stalagmite into Victor and just try to get him on the Rouse turns. So it's not terrible. It's about the same. Where Shield Beater becomes really bad is in the aggro matchups, is my take on it, where I do want to have the option to 1-card Titan's Fist. I think what I'm doing here is, I don't even really need to sink below this. I think I'm going to Terra Sunder. Terra Sunder Titan's Fist. Where's the Valda stream? Umora, you're so right. I gotta get on Valda at some point. Morning, Rose. Get red filled. I think we just sink here. And I'm not going to sink. My cards don't have names. That's fine. My cards don't need names, baby. We go Titan's Fist for 5. Ira has armor. She can definitely stop this. Like, either Scar Wraps, any of her armor can stop this. But she has to give me 2 cards, including one of her pieces of armor that she cares very much about. I mean, she could give me Quick Dodge here, but even the Quick Dodge, she has to pitch for it. So either way, I'm pretty happy about this. You hate Prism? This list is not super optimized for Prism, so I would also hate Prism playing this Jarl list. I think I closed the stream. Oh, this is the... Okay. You are quick dodging. All right. We got 2 cards. I'm only up 5, which is less than ideal, considering what I've done to this Ira. So hopefully we'll get there. Like here with Fiddlers, I'd really love to arsenal the Shelter if I can. All right, well, it wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it. We are going to just send Titan's Fist, Arsenal, Shelter. If I had had that blue for Terra Sunder, I would have gone for it. But I was really hoping to just block with it, and I'm not going to Arsenal it. I've made that mistake too many times playing Jarl, where I'm like, I'm going to Arsenal this Terra Sunder and get him later, and then it just rots for 4 turns. Prism numbers mean you just dodge. Close stream, try again with Valda. You're so right. I wonder if this is my quick dodge turn. This feels like my quick dodge turn. You just can't use your See If Everblooms in Valda. It's unfortunate. It's very tragic. So now we get to think. I suppose I am supposed to block and then quick dodge. I thought about Shelter quick dodging, but what this does is kind of prompt her to use Scar Wraps, which I can then Shelter. Terra Sunder is the ultimate Guardian Trap. Seems so good until you never get the chance to play it. Yeah, Blasmafet. I've learned from experience that what I really want to be doing with the Shelter, or with the Terra Sunder, is just pitching it and finding it later. All right, that was, in fact, not a good quick dodge turn because Ira's turn sucked. Am I going to Yokohama? I am not. I did not qualify. It's too much money. It was already too much money, which led me to not trying very hard to qualify. Is Pulse here? Pulse does something for... Not here. I'm not going to block 6 on the Edge of Autumn. This is probably a Stalagmite block. I'm just trying to buy a little space. Because I have a Felling of the Crown, which I'd really love to play. I could potentially channel Mount Ison if Ira gives me, like, infinite space. Have I looked at Well-Grounded? I'm not practiced on it. That's right. That's the reason why I'm not going. This is 7. The on-hit is active. Morning, Teklo. I looked at Well-Grounded. I haven't seriously. I mean, Quick Dodge is just great. Well-Grounded needs me to have the 4, and I don't decompose that much. I kind of need this Enact to not hit me. I guess that isn't true. I can just... Yeah. Okay, we'll just do... Block with Ison. Shelter. I don't care if this gets Scar Wrapped. Alternatively, I Pulse Shelter. I feel like I probably want the Pulse in my deck. I'll try to have fun anyway. Steven, we're all excited for you. We're all hoping that you win it. Unless someone else in this chat is in Yokohama, and then they probably hope that they win it too. I thought about blocking 7 with the gloves and just, like, baiting it, but... I don't know. To me, that seems greedy. An IP and I can bait the arms. Blocking with the arms to bait the Scar Wraps would have made sense. And then I sit on the shelter. Yeah. No, you're right. That would have been the better line. What I do have going for me in this moment is I'm like wildly far ahead. And the Ira is fat stacking me, so her ratios have been off all game. Have a Fiddler's Green. This doesn't do anything, right? Okay. Have a Fiddler's Green. I do have double Earth. What happened? Oh. Oh, okay. The Scar Wraps triggered, but there was no trigger because I understand. Resolving 2, felling for 8 helps. It does. It does. The first Rootbound Carapace was well timed. I also got to CNC Pummel. I also got to keep CLF out for 2 turns with a felon. Mostly this Ira has just not been drawing well, though. Like, that's been the big thing. Okay, she correctly puts me on not having the Pummel. Would have been sick if she had just, like, overcommitted. I want to... Probably... Did I have Plow Under? I'm not playing Plow Under. I am probably not going for the Oakenold. I have decomposed 2 crumbles. I just pitched a pulse. There is a world in which I can arsenal this Oakenold and find crumble. This is turn 11. I thought about playing with a 5-block shield, dominate on your hero attacks, and then the shield beater gets much better. I am thinking this is just block 2 and then block 4. Guess I could block 3 with the Rootbound. Do I care if she Scar Wraps this? We're just gonna decompose it. I'm fine. I'm fine. If I really need to get another Earth and Banish in graveyard for my arsenal, then I will block with my gauntlets. We can take 3 here. I'm just going to E-Strike 7, set the sink below. JK, I'm now going to play a sink below. Yikers. Just since 7, Ira now doesn't have a weapon. That was the greediest Scar Wraps that I have ever seen. That was so unnecessary. I mean, I guess I get it, and she's so far behind, she just needs to try to find damage where she can. But, like, holy shit. That is a good point, Teklo. Yeah, Lumoria, that is the one thing about Valda, is you get to play with some really cool cards, but you don't get to play with Felling of the Crown. What if you were as good of a gamer as I am? What if you two got to just natty draw the fused Oakenold? And then discard fruits and then arsenal your best ice card. This is what you get when you watch a Lupine Fiasco stream, is you two can get to the level where you just natty rip it. So she's got armor. She has no more sinks. Surely in the 66 cards that she brought into this matchup, she is playing shelters. Natty Oaken is very... It was going to be gross no matter what. Okay, there's a shelter. Cool. A 5 gamer's fallen to the dark path. I'm just falling to, like, it's... Oh, sad. What is this? Okay, so I need to block this so that she can't Scar Wraps. We've seen one Razor Reflex. She pitched a second one. This is my... I have the Earth card, so I'm fine. So yeah, we just blocked 6. Unfortunately, I need to keep this CLF. Yeah, we're fine. This is fine. I don't need Oakenolds to win this game. Rootbound, Autumn's Touch, something else. We're gaming harder than anyone has ever gamed. I am down on fatigue, but I also have a weapon. I have a ton of life to play with. Yeah, I am trying... She doesn't have Kadachi's. Like, her anti-fatigue is way worse than mine. We will eventually be putting her in a position where she just has to block Titan's Fist. I also have a pummel somewhere in my deck. And the name hits. Alright, this will not hit. Get like a nip at the heels or something. Ancestral Empowerment. Have a Shelter. Again, with Phalanx and Oakenolds in succession. That's what you get when you watch the Lupine Fiasco stream. Oh, right. It was that card. I have a Rootbound. I forgot it was that card. Why no Prevent? Because I forgot what card it was. I didn't realize it was the one that I have to not block. You're right, I should have just prevented. Because I'm actually not that good of a gamer. Despite Natty ripping the Oakenold, despite what I said, I'm not that good. Have a CNC. How is Ice Lock Glaze? It is a blue ice 3-block. That's what it does. So my win con here, I have a bunch of Terra Sunders in my deck, so I've got that going for me. I think we have one more pummel, so I suspect what we're looking for here is at some point we need to set a pummel. This is not a good card, right? Yeah, this is the Katsu one. If you're no good, then I'm a rookie. This is 3 damage. Okay. That's allowed. We're just presenting lethal. So I need to set a pummel, and then I need to Terra Sunder it. Thrilling. That's, Leroy, that's what Guardian games are. Just a lot of like, wow. Have I seen the HoloLeaks? I'm aware of them. The picture I saw was not good enough for me to be able to read the cards. And I don't care at all about Warrior. So I did not put in the effort to read them. To like flip the image upside down so that I could read the cards. I'm vaguely aware of that there are some good cards in the deck, but for the most part it's like, eh. Yeah, Flesh and Blood retailers and street dates. Getting street dates wrong. Name a more iconic duo. Let's go both on this Everbloom. This should be my last one. So I could just loop an Everbloom. JK, no I can't. Where's my other Everbloom? Oh, it's just still in my deck? Alright, that works. Put an E-Strike back. Play another CLF, because I'm a gamer. Yeah, Terras. We love tearing ass. All right, we're maybe starting to get there to catch up on fatigue. We were definitely putting Ira into a position where, oh, never mind. She has to pay she has to pay maybe 2 cards for this shelter. Definitely 1. I will sleep till there are leaks for a new Necromancer. Heard about the leaks, but I don't care to look. I'm more excited about hopefully getting Omen this weekend. I would be shocked if we don't get spoilers at Yokohama. But yeah, I'm also excited. I'm looking for more Omens cards. I want to see what they're giving us in place of our dear departed Aurora tech. Are we getting new balanced CLV? Can't wait for the Necro M arm piece from Pen to skyrocket. Mosbulemain, do you have a cold foil? Opponent says sorry. Asked to undo. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Everbloom, both. I genuinely did not mean to do that pun. As soon as the Ira player uses Scar Wraps, this matchup is probably lose since the flick always gets covered. She used it very greedily too, just to get like an extra point. Using it on that Become the Bottle is like, okay. Which also just put it to 4, which was wild, because then it's just a clean block if I have a D-React. Don't yet, I just want to see what unhinged ally gameplay LSS has in store. Alright, so she wanted to discard the shelter. She needed to do it in response to the CLF, which I would let her undo for that, because I feel like she can pretty reasonably put me on either attacking with Titan's Fist, in which case, hey, there's a pummel. You are CNCing me, which means that I am going to take some damage to keep this CLF around. We can just take 3 here, do the same gauntlets play that I've done previously. I get to Arsenal a pummel. And I have no more Fellings. I have no more Fellings, no more CNCs, no more colors. I have 1 Oaken Old, and I have Terra Sunders. So Terra Sundered Titan's Fist Pummel is going to push 4 points, because she'll give me a 3 block, and the Scar Wraps. I could pummel this, but like, why? I'm thinking it's going to be Pummel Oakenold. It could very likely be Terra Sunder Oakenold Pummel. Probably not fusing the Oakenold, but like, I'm not opposed to it. I have 4 more draws until I find this Crumble again. Ooh, we get some reds too. I get to do anything with the Cranial Crush. I think we go Ice Lock Glaze, Cranial Crush. I don't need to threaten the pummel here. I could have. I could have IP'd a card, but pitching a blue to Gauntlets for nothing is just such a weird play. I understand why as good CLF is a very good card, just crazy. It's so weird. I agree with you. It's weird that Gauntlets is like her best, Jarl's best arm piece, and it isn't close. Just being able to filter is so good. You get to pitch for CLF, you get to hit any of your channels, you get to dig deeper in your deck to find either Crumble or Frozen to Death if that's what you're doing in the matchup. It's just, it's so good all the time. That's fine. We lose the CL. Okay. Oh, well. Sure. Okay. We'll just win this way. Yeah, pay 2. I'm gonna pay I'm gonna use the fruits to pay for the pummel. And then arsenal the pulse. And I'll just keep Titan's Fist pay in my deck. Let's have Oakenold go first. Opponent says good game. That's fair. Yep, we get him. So she did have the D-React for the Oakenold, which we thought she had with the Channel Ice Lock Glaze, which is why I played it. Yeah, Pummel puts her to 3. I get to arsenal this Pulse. We are now finally ahead on cards in the Fatigue game. And then, yeah, she's at 3, and it's just, here's Titan's Fist. That's lethal. I have 2 Terra Sunders in my deck. Got the E-Strike. I have another Everbloom to bring back an E-Strike. I don't think I Arsenal Pulse at this point. I figured she would have some stuff left. Like, she had the Enact, she had a Humble. I think you're probably right, where I would rather skip the Pulse, like pitch the Pulse, discard the Fruits, and then just wait until I find Terra Sunder, so I can do, like, E-Strike, go again, Terra Sunder, Titan's Fist. Opponent is a Glazer. I am a Glazer. I glaze Ice Lock. Same Ira. If this is the same Ira, I'm not going to bank on it being the same Ira. I thought our sideboarding was okay, though. Like, bring in 62. I'm not going to bring in Blizzards. Sad to me that Mangle isn't a good card in Jarl. I think it's all right. Oh, it's Boomer Ira. This might be the same Ira. Have a Shelter. Kirita versus Katsu. I don't like doing custom games on stream. If you run into me, I'll play the game, but... have a Cranial Crush, I guess? Kind of want to keep this imposing in case I find another blue, and then I'll just crumble the Tunic again. Mangle can be good in Jarl. Hey, this hand sucks. Wow, this hand doesn't do anything. This hand does Titan's Fist, Arsenal Rootbound. Is this Zoomer Ira? Anytime I see Tiger Stripe, shoot go. I guess it has Pouncing Paws, so this could be... Well, Boomer Ira plays dual threat. Yeah, this list is not playing Mangle. But Mangle is a... Oh... If I had found the blue for, am I blanking on this name? Imposing Visage. I would have then drawn the Frozen to Death for the Tunic. That would have been pretty cool. We'll take this one. Well, unless that's winning the Pro Tour is. I'm so glad you're bringing Jarl. I think Jarl is in a really good spot right now. I do not have anything to get back with Everbloom, but I guess I just get to, like, play it. Have a channel. There's no way she's breaking the chain. And there's CNC, that's fine. I kind of suspected. So I was never not going to pitch something that wasn't this Pulse, unfortunately. So, have a Titan's Fist for 3. Fatigue Pile also plays Tiger Stripe since it blocks for 2, just like any of the other ones. Well, I figured that like Zoomer Ira would be playing something else. But yeah, I guess what else would Zoomer Ira play? If it's Kadachi, she can't play Scar Rap. Have a Fiddler's Green. 1 Earth and Banish? Jesus, I thought I had more Earth and Banish. So I have to discard this Fruits. Somehow I'm the only person in the game who's a Victor doubter. Like, your Jarl is going to give you better matchups into Acilio than Victor has, but I think your Marionette matchup is worse. She's Tunic. She has a 5-card hand. I'm not convinced that Stalagmite is going to do anything right now. So we'll just take our 2. Jarl is considered unfavored into Victor. Block 5 here. If she plays like a Razor Reflex, I discard Fruits. I root bound for 4. Alternatively, I just E-strike for 7. And I'm still not there on decomposing the root bound. I checked a lot for the PT list for Marionette. I think your build is slightly favored, but we'll see. I'm very interested to see what you're playing. I know what my team is playing on Jarl, and it is not the list that I'm playing now. We have some different card choices. Have a Fiddler's Green. So I guess I'd really like to block 3 with a root bound. I think we are going to take this opportunity to get this root bound out of my arsenal. I'm sniffing a CNC. And I would love to not need to care about this root bound Carapace. And if she just like passes, if she just burns 2 resources and IPs a card because I sniffed out the CNC, that's awesome. Here's the colors. I'm at 43. I've resolved both of the Fiddler's Greens. I'm up 10 life. I am losing the fatigue race. Felt even into Victor, but you have to play more aggressive. If you drag the game out too long, they start looping estates. I'm curious what your pummel count is, Teklo. Pummel. Pretend that my voice didn't just crack there. Pretend that it didn't crack again. Okay. This game is gonna go a while. I'm wondering if I should be trying to set up this crumble or if it's too late. I think I'm taking this too. I'm still putting her on CNC. This is a mask trigger. Hey, look at that. Wow, it's like I knew. So we just blocked 6. Yeah, I think we've probably, given the state of my board, I've already blocked with a Frozen to Death. I think we're past the point where I'm like really looking for it. Ninja being miserable versus Guardian Tale as old as time. We could very well get fatigued. Like, we're up on life, I am not up on cards. Please don't CNC me. That's acceptable. We go no blocks. We go root bound. That. that, I guess. This doesn't matter. Depending on what she does. Please just pass. Oh my god, we're so up. Okay, so I get to felling, a big felling. I get to big boy felling. I'm going to bottom an Oakenold. I just bottomed a Crumble to the E-Strike. So I know that in 11 turns, I'm going to be able to do the thing. No. Okay, I was a resource off. I'm like, wait, could I have just done an Oakenold? No, I was a resource off. Also, she has armor. No shot I get fatigued. My end game is double Everbloom Hammer. True. Hey, it's another hand where I can't do the thing. If I keep this hand, I could do Terrace under Oakenold. But if she's already showing me Bittering Thorns, I feel like this is my quick dodge turn. So we're going to go block with Frozen, pitch Terrace to quick dodge. It's like Bittering number 2? No. Have a quick dodge. Something needs to be bad about playing a deck that has draw sequences that just win with 20 life left. Like you regularly find yourself IPing yourself because your opponent didn't attack and your attack is already free. Oh, and Volva, sure. Looking for a crap. What are you? Oh yeah, you're a pummel. I think I'm just blocking with this Oakenold. Like, what else am I... I'm either... I don't love either line. So, if I block with Oakenold and then Titan's Fist, it's 7 either way. I can't pummel the Oakenold. If I don't block 3, I just quick dodge, I take 3. My line is Titan's Fist over pitch. I don't know. I already have an Oakenold endgame. Like Valdez pick one of the PQ season when Kayo was legal. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think good Kayos could beat Valdez. My experience was it was very draw dependent. It's very like who finds what when. Like I could beat Valda with KO. It wasn't like... I think it was 40-60, and you could skill diff it to 45-65, or like blood rush it to 45-55. It wasn't the like 30-70 that I think. What are you? Oh yeah, that I think Volta players like really wanted it to be. Why don't I play Shield Beater anymore? I don't like Shield Beater. I don't need the sideboard space from Shield Beater to be like I'm not missing the one slot where I combine Titan's Fist and Sledge into Shield Beater. I think Shield Beater is fine in the Guardian matchups. Whenever you play Sledge, Shield Beater is fine enough. I don't like it in aggro. I'm thinking about this block, but then what does my turn do? Which means I could make this block sink below it, and then do Tear-Ass Titan's Fist. But it's just not good. I could block with the Stalagmite, take 3, assume that she, because her tunic is down, assume that she like can't play the CNC. And then I get to Tear-Ass Titan's Fist pummel. Let's try that. I'm curious to see if that works. Because I'm putting this on being a red. Okay, cool. Wow, it's like I knew. Yeah, I don't like Shield Beater in aggro. I don't like Shield Beater in matches where I would play Titan's Fist because, like, as we saw in the last Ira game, there are going to be turns where I want to be able to Titan's Fist. And, like, I'm walking them down with me. I'm not winning based on fatigue. I'm not winning off the back of, like, these really big Oakenolds. I'm winning off the back of putting her low enough where then she has to care about Titan's Fist. I'm walking her down with me. All right, we connect. We get 2 cards. Sick. And she's got the... We put her on the CNC. We correctly read the lines. Wow. And she doesn't want to play with me anymore. My next hand is not good. My next hand would have been... So I have Tempo. If I had known what was further down in my deck, then I'm like, holy shit. Give the shelter on the Kodachi. Block 3 on the CNC. Pitch Fruits, Titan's Fist, Arsenal, Oakenold. Her next hand doesn't do anything, and then I get to pummel. I get to pummel an Oakenold, like, sick. I am not telegraphing the pummel. I'm telegraphing that so, in theory, yes. The thing is, if I don't overpitch, if I'm just holding a sink below, I'm still telegraphing a pummel. Like, I have a card in arsenal and a card in hand. My tunic is up. I could still play pummel kind of no matter what. The reason I felt okay pitching the sink here, like showing that I had the sink, is that I gave the stalagmite. To me, it says I was expecting her to do something else at the end of her turn. I expected her to have the 2-cost 6, and I was going to sink that. Rather than, trying to bluff the fruits. I also didn't want to hold this sink. I felt like, given her play patterns, it was okay for me to show that I had a sink below. If I tear asunder and she, like, blocks 9 or whatever, if she blocks in such a way where the pummel is not going to make it connect, then I'm just stuck with a sink below, and I'm sad about it. So for me, it was worth it. It was worth showing, hey, here's what I have. You're, like, I may be pummeling you, but you don't know. Just to get the sink out of my hand. That was my take on it anyway. Into Kayo. Do I want to go first or second? Like, there's no way I'm pushing damage on turn 0. So I guess I want to go second here. This loadout... I think this is a sledge matchup. Am I pummeling here? Yeah, I think we're just treating this like Guardian. So we're not playing Blizzards. I don't need Midas Touch. If I'm treating it like Guardian, then maybe I need Remembrance, but I feel like I don't. I feel like I only need Remembrance if they're on Remembrance, and I'm not afraid of Kayo's Remembrance. You are playing Line Crossers against me. I am very off this card in RKO. I think this card is a trap. Especially if my list was playing Oasis Respite. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just fold the hand. Hey, this hand isn't good. Play the Everbloom. Put a Crumble in my deck. Sledge, Arsenal, Sink. Because I'm on Fatigue. I mean, I did bring 65 cards into this matchup. Fatigue is not my goal necessarily, but like, I am expecting this game to go long. I have definitely boarded for a long, fatiguey game. You just get sledged. You're a little late. This might be a quick dodge turn. Quick dodge sink. Kind of don't hate quick dodge sink, honestly. Yeah, quick dodge sink is looking pretty good. And ideally I'm pitching one of these for CNC anyway, so have a channel. I am not going to sink. This matchup goes into fatigue state anyway, unless you somehow get... That's what I'm thinking, is like there's a decent chance that we're heading towards fatigue. So I want to be prepared for it. I forgot that I'm on Sledge and not Titan's Fist. I'm like, oh, I guess I could maybe block with CNC. I wish my Tunic was on 3. A few lines for this Savage Claw. Could just use the quick dodge. I could sink it. They're on two-faced. I think I'm just quick dodging this and sending the CNC. I could also just sledge and have the CNC for later. I think I do want to threaten the Arsenal, though. Double Ripple away. Victor in the top 3 decks do be like that. Oh no, my opponent's a gamer. We'll swing Big Claw. It's pretty good. Give you a Fiddler's Green. Give you a Sink Below. Sadly, I'm a resource off of being able to, like, cover the swing big and then just double sledge. Yeah, I cannot do that. Unless I give all of my armor, which there's no way. Have a Cranial Crush. And then I sink, and then you're going to Tunic Claw me, and then I'm just going to sledge you. I guess they could have been on Pummel, and the Leathers was bait. Have an E-Strike. An E-Strike draw and get a blue off the top. I'm not that confident. I'm not that good of a gamer. Let's see if I would have had it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I would have had it, Saw Wars. Because that would have been a hell of a draw. That would have been a hell of a line. They might have two-faced it. But let's see. What were the top 2 cards of my deck? Not a gamer. Not a gamer confirmed. Alright, so you're just going to Mocking Blow me. I'm going to give you an Oakenold. You're going to make it 5. I'm going to take 3. That's fine. I'm going to Sledge you. Get Oakenold number 2 back into my deck. Arsenal a Rootbound. I do have the Earth for Decompose. It'd be great if I could get a non-Everbloom Earth into my graveyard, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's fine. I don't need to loop Everblooms. Booze pass. Hell yeah. We are up tremendous. Sort of. I get to fuse the Oakenold, which is sick. Sadly, I just really can't convert this hand. I think that Everbloom turn 1 made this game way easier than it should be. Yeah, just being able to go up a little bit on life. I think that Kayo might have made some greedy blocking decisions. Like, they could be higher than 34 here. See how much armor they want to give me. Because if it's all of it, that's pretty good. It's looking like give me Two-Faced Line Crossers, Scabs, card from hand, D-React. What would you like me to have? Because this hand is all, like, kind of bad. The Crumble makes sense. Oh, you gave me... Oh, I didn't notice they gave me Tunic. That's so huge. Holy shit. You gave me a Tunic? Oh my god. There's no way that's right. Okay, if you say so. What does this hand do? You're gonna make this 12. I am going to... I mean, my turns are way different now. Like, I would have blocked with his colors. I would have just Tunic Sledged. But, like, if you're gonna give me Tunic, colors is way better here. So we are just... Yep, you're gonna... That's fine. We go Rootbound. I don't even need to Rootbound my Everbloom. Or, we do that. We do Shelter. We do Rootbound. I'm still up on life. This colors is gonna offset the Vigor. Holy shit, what a... Ugh. I'm gonna put every Frostbite in their chest just to remind them. Yeah, giving Tunic here is like, for that was your turn? Like, if they had the resource to pummel this, if they get to do Big Bully KO pummel, then I'm like, but even then, I'm at 37. I have 47 cards left in my, 48 cards in my deck. There's no way. You're down on life. All right, let's do the thing. I will not Arsenal this colors. Guess I, like, don't need to block this. I can give life here. Like, now I'm up and I'm about to do my big cool thing that my hero does. You know, my Guardian line. Just gonna CNC. Are you pummeling me? Surely you're pummeling me. And if you're pummeling me, I'm gonna pummel you. Now it's my turn to pummel you, bucko. I probably should have given gauntlets there, just to maintain a bit of a life lead. What's nice about this line is if they take this, they are down on life. And if they block it to maintain life, I just pummel. And if they block 6 and I pummel and they go to 1 card, I am going to pummel here. I want to put them to 3 cards. I want to maintain a higher life total. I do wish I was at 24. I really do wish I had given gauntlets. Strongest survive. Okay, so that was all very exciting. We all had some fun. Now we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled Guardian gameplay where I staunch this and sledge and just put myself in a position of being farther ahead. Just do good old fatigue Guardian stuff. Have a sledge. Hey Teklo, if you have Tunic up this turn so that you could have pitched 6 into the Staunch to cover the extra point on Show of Strength, would you have done it? I'm just curious. I don't know if I would have. I can block... I can block 3, take 4, show an E-Strike. Falling asleep watching the RKO match. It's a boring matchup. I can take 4, you would have blocked 6, Tunic Sledge, Arsenal, Staunch. I like that. Speaking of arsenaling Staunch, that's what I'm going to do. We take 4, I show this E-Strike, I go up, down to 17, up to 20, E-Strike 7, Arsenal, Staunch. I guess they could concealed weapon me, and I'm really sad. Look at this E-Strike. Isn't it nice? Have an E-Strike. Well, Chaz is asleep because the RKO blocked with Tunic on turn 3. It was a wild line. For them to, like, not have that good of a crackback. Wasn't it, like, Big Bully for 12 Arsenal thing? I guess they didn't put me on having all the D-reacts, so they thought, like, that was going to be how they get the life lead back. Hey, speaking of double D reacting, not that I would have made a different play, but I guess if I had known they had double shelter, I might have just sledged. What is my earth count? Fine. Have an Autumn's Touch. No, my life lead. Do you have a D-react for me? Have a big ol' sledge. I didn't use this Staunch. I thought I was going to be fine. But they got me on the Sigil. There's one. Do you have it from Arsenal? That's not a D-react. I mean, I don't have the life lead, but you give me your hand, which is kind of neat. Wow, this hand sucks. Jesus, this hand is terrible. Well, they caught me. They caught me with a Guardian hand. I can't even Everbloom here. Unfortunate. That is a sad state of affairs. My pitch stack is garbage. So we have to go... probably... Rootbound, Sink, Shelter, Everbloom, and then Sink the Shelter. Jesus. Oh no, opponent. What am I doing? Maybe probably IP 1 or 2 of the D-Reacts here. You would be wrong. You would be wrong about that. I am going to IP this Pulse. If you brick like that, they're going to try to pivot. They were going to try to pivot, but never punished. I'm just going to pummel this sledge. Let's maintain the life lead. Keep the big D-React. Keep a Pulse for when I draw Oakenold. Immediately get punished for not having the pummel, but like, I'm fine. Alright, you got action points. What are you doing with them? This is going to be Mocking Blow for 9 into one of your 2 for 8s, which you are not going to get to do because I'm going to Pulse you. So we undo. Because my Tunic is up, so I do want to... I want to cover more. So I can go block... No. It's block, pitch to Pulse, Tunic Sledge. Yeah, Pulse here is nuts. Pulse here is nutty buddy. Have it in your chest so that you remember what you've done. So they can KO me, but then they can't... Oh, I guess now they... Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. This is for 8. This puts me to 11. That's fine. I'm going to hold my Staunch because I get to threaten lethal and set up my... get my Tunic going again. Yeah, I guess I should have waited for them to KO. Yeah, no, technically you're right. In my head, I'm like, they're locked into this line. No, you're correct. I should be at a much higher life total. Again, it's fine. We're chilling, but you're right. You are pummeling me? Pummel at 12. So I go block, block. You pummel me, I staunch you. It could be Sigil. How many pummels have we seen? It is not Sigil. So this is pummel. I'm trying to decide how I can block 12 and then be able to double sledge, and I don't think there's a way to do it. If I crown my Staunch into a blue... No, that doesn't work either. If Gauntlets Staunch from Arsenal, that... I'm thinking about the double sledge. Oh, I see. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, and then I just don't attack. Like a smart person. So we go block, block. Wait for them to pummel. Up to 12. I staunch to 13. Yeah, I see. You're right. There's the pummel. I staunch. Yeah, you're right. I understand. I get a quicken, and then I just pass. Staunch and Arsenal. 1. 2 works. Sledge does not say once per turn. Double, yeah, okay, so Odd X Sledge is not once per turn. It's just in action. So if you have a Quicken, you can attack with Sledge twice. All right, if you have pummel number 3, can you double pummel me? You cannot double pummel me. So we crown away my staunch. I'm going to give you gauntlets here too. I take 7 down to 4. I have to discard a thing, which could just be felling. E-Strike here is not bad. So I think what we're doing... Is there anything... I mean, double Sledge is a thing I can do. I can Sledge, pitch, E-Strike, bottom the felling, go again. So this would be 6, float 2, 11, float 2, 17, or... I'm a tunic resource off of being able to Sledge, E-Strike, felling. I think it's Sledge, E-Strike, Sledge is the most broken thing I can do. I could felling E-Strike is 15 instead of 17, but they lose a blocking card. I think this is the most broken thing I can do. It pushes less damage, but it is more value. Bound, gauntlets, imposing. Our opponent did give us a good game. Good game. Sledge E-Strike strategy is real good, but also E-Strike felling is a pretty messed up thing to do to a person. Reckless Arithmetic in Arsenal. All right, everyone wait for just a minute because I have to use the bathroom. So I'm going to show you all the stream intro again, and then I'll be back for 1 or 2 more games. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before you jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the deck I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hemel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hemel for years. I started buying from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are lowest for singles and full sets, including new releases. Compendium of Rathe singles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the command Hemel for contact info, then message Hemel to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's Philadelphia Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available on my Ko-Fi. And you can spam the coolest emojis in chat by becoming a member of the channel. Now sit back and get cozy because the stream begins now. Silly John, the stream already began. Hey, if you don't have a YouTube membership yet, you should get one. You support me and the stream, which is really nice, but you also get the coolest emotes. You get to spam, like when I'm a god gamer, or when you're thinking of Bun. Vinsat. Alright. Boop. That one for sure. I think we're still on Stalagmite's Titan's Fist. Put in the extra blues. Is this a staunch matchup? Surely it could be. Probably not Fiddlers. Alright, this looks reasonable. This might be too many D-Reacts, but I am on Fatigue as plan A, so... Reaping Blade. Whoa, I haven't seen some of these cards in Classic Constructed. Reaping Blade, while it's still legal, respect. Beckoning Haunt. Gets back Malefic, but like this has got to be worse than just having on-demand Rune Chance with Vexing or Grasp. I mean, I'll take it. That's pretty good. So we are going to filter into Sledge. I'm going to arsenal this Blizzard, which might be a mistake, but this Felling is not going to be online for a long time. And like we could get Vincet with a big like go again thing. Maybe their favorite card is Reaping Blade and want to play it before it's gone. Like, I don't hate Reaping Blade. Reaping Blade this is not stack Vincet. If this was stack Vincet, she'd be playing Scepter. Which is also not good because I have AB1 and a bunch of blues, but like I don't hate Reaping Blade in Vincet. Especially with Jarl, like I am not playing Sigil of Solace in my list. I almost boarded in 56 or 2 of these, so we want to go Felling Frozen. Like I almost boarded in Fiddler's Greens, which would have been bad. Like, Reaping Blade in Vincet is fine. I have armor. I guess because I'm playing the boots, like, she might have gotten me with Flail a little more easily. She's going to pay, which is going to work for DRE. I can play this Root Bound. Isn't doing anything. Take this. We go 1... Have a Tear Asunder. For 9, I'm just using my D-Reacts. I'm not sure if the odd chance that Fiddler Sigils are worth giving away the utility from the books. I usually don't see her playing the books. I would have thought she'd be on Flail. But yeah, to your point, like, I don't know. She's definitely losing some utility. Yeah, she bottoms the widespread. So I'm either going to crown away my Blizzard or, like, maybe get her with going, she put an Earth card in my Banish. We're so up. That's actually going to matter later. This hand is not great. If I crown my Blizzard into an ice card, then I could do it. But I'd have to also not block with anything. So we're probably not making this Oakenold play. Like, depending on what she does, I might just attack her with an Oakenold, but I am not looking at attempting to fuse an Oakenold. Wonder if Blizzard, when Beseech was on the stack, was worth. Blizzard needs to target and attack. So I would not have been able to Blizzard the Beseech. You are culling me? What am I culling? I kind of want to cull an Everbloom just to get up on Decompose, but like, then my hand doesn't do anything. I think I'm just banishing an Oakenold. Alright. She's setting up, which you have to do. I'm just going to Oakenold for 7. Like, I don't think it's worth pitching this. I have a Felling down here, and then, like, nothing that works with Oakenold. I could have Titan's Fisted IP the Shelter. I would not have hated that, come to think of it. Maybe in the next set we get Blizzard for non-attack actions, tax them all. I mean, are we getting Ice in the next set? I know that's perhaps a point of contention in the Fab community. Evening Blade does hit the lives and fruits, I guess. I don't hate it. I don't know Vincent well enough. I don't have enough experience playing into her to know, like, how often are they playing the books. I usually don't see Reaping Blade. I usually see Flail. Phantom Wraith. I think June is on this, right? This is another card I usually don't see. If she just passes, if she gives me more space, I am going to pitch Everbloom to Imposing Visage to crumble the creepers, and then I will just Titan's Fist pass. I will IP the Sink Below, and if she culls me, then I'm sad. Okay, she is doing a thing. This could be a Creepers play. Let's go ahead and pitch the Everbloom here. My blue that doesn't pay for Titan's Fist. This is 6. Am I playing into... I can give you... Gauntlet to play around Succumb. I don't think I need to give Stalagmite. This is fine. I don't need to sink. This is just playing around Succumb. I don't really care if the top of my deck gets banished. So that was Frozen to Death. Number 1. I just pitched. Oh, it's in my hand. Duh. Yeah, they're not... She's not doing a great job of setting up. Like, I think sending the Widespread Ruin there was not great. It's just... Like, she's now down Rune Chance. We're just going to Imposing for a crumble and crumble the creepers. Because she's setting up so much, the Frozen to Death looks a lot better. I've been told by Vincent players that if I'm going to crumble a Tunic or a Creepers, do the Creepers. Like, that's the important card. Are you waiting for me or am I waiting for you? Or are we both waiting for each other? No, I don't... Sending the Widespread there seemed wrong, unless she had Succumb. But I feel like if she has Succumb... She was like missing a Deathly Wail. I'm gonna give her an Are You There? She's Vincent, so I figure she might have some stuff to think about, but like... Surely you just let me find my crumble. Hello? Opponent? Is she still here? Is she gone? Did they fix inactive on Tal? They fixed inactive on Talishar. I can wait. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day? I am like not set up for a felling. I have not been finding Earth cards to block with. Overall, I think this game is going well. Still got this Blizzard for whenever she does her big. Yeah, we claim victory. That is a hand of cards. Painful Passage. Yeah, she was drawing some poop. So I can perhaps understand why she didn't want to play out that game. Those were not great hands of cards. Jesus, why? So many Iras. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing the Ira thing that I've been doing. Play a nice little 62. We don't need Staunch. Nope, never mind. She did not want to play. Surely Jarl is not the new Huntsman, where people see this and then dodge. I guess this is our first dodge of the day. This is not a trend. I want to just play against my little Frosty boy. He's okay. Look at him, standing there non-menacingly. You can barely even see his polearm. Valda. A Guardian Mirror, you say? I need remembrance for Valda. No. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I don't need remembrance for Valda, because she's not going to remembrance me. Also, she won't be on Sledge, and I am, which already gives me a huge edge. This is a Tunic matchup. I'm already on 6. You know what? We're gonna bring the remembrance. We're gonna bring the remembrance. It's fine, everyone. If this was turn 0, I would crumble the tech plating. It is not turn 0, so I am just sledging, pitching crumble terrace. Jesus. All right. Okay. She did it. Oh man, she's heaving. This is not great. All right. Oh, let's undo. Gauntlets first. Oh, I guess this... You want to crumble plating here? I guess crumbling the plating does make sense. Like, I'm not going to hit with the sledge. You're right. Let's crumble the plating. We'll set up for the frozen to death. I, need to be defensive on this turn anyway, so... You're right, Teklo. We have time. Would have loved to see another D-react in this hand. You know what this hand does? This hand lets me fill my graveyard for Rootbound. This card is so good. I played one Valda game in my last 7 where they didn't find Leyline on turn 0 or imposing. I mean, geez, my Acilio opponents think that I'm always finding Crumble on turn 0. You want to talk about finding your good card on turn 0? Valdas and Leyline. Oh, this doesn't have Dominate. All right. Yeah. That's fine. I could send Sledge here. I'm going to send Colors because I need more Earth in my graveyard. Wow, it's dominated. We're so up. Have a Colors. Get damaged. This is great because now I can root bound and I don't need to root bound my Everbloom. Not that looping is really like what I'm trying to do, but if I can loop an Everbloom for a while until I find an E-Strike to bottom, that's cool. We get blocked, that's fine. Speaking of decomposing, this will... I need to block with an Autumn's Touch. If I can block with Autumn's Touch and Root Bound, then I can also Felling. We're so in. Right? Because you're going to decompose Autumn's Touch, Colors, Crumble. Then Root Bound, Autumn's Touch are going to go into my graveyard. And then I can decompose the Felling. Okay. She did Tech Plating. I'm like, wait, should I have blocked with Gauntlets too? Colors, Crumble, Autumn's Touch. What are you? Oh yeah. Felling. Have 8. I lose my entire graveyard. Yay, we got to big Felling. We love big Felling. Big Felling's my favorite Felling. What are we doing? What's our plan? I have not seen D react. Ooh, she's taking damage. Someone is worried about their ley line. Understandable. This hand blocks well, so I got that going for me. There's the Tech Plating. Bully drop for 7. We are going to... So I could Shelter from Arsenal. As from hand, it doesn't matter. E-Strike go again, Tunic Sledge, which I think is what I'm supposed to do. Depends on if I want to give her another Seismic Surge, which I think I'm okay with. And we just push some damage, which also lets me have a D-React in my arsenal. This just sends 11. I am down on deck damage. I'm up on life. Crash and Bash for Cranial Crush. Which I assume is just going to be used to block this Sledge. Third Seismic Surge says I'm very glad that I still have Shelter in my hand. Come on, find me a Frozen to Death. Find me the Frozen to Death turn. Am I playing the Pro Tour? I am not playing the PT. I didn't really want to pay to go to Japan. Japan is great. I went to Tokyo after PT Singapore for a week with Lauren Fiasco, and it was awesome. Like, great city, great food, super cheap while we were there. Paying to get to Japan is very expensive. So I didn't want to go, and then I didn't qualify anyway. So it was like, okay. So no, I am not going to Japan. I'll be sad to not be there. But I am not going. Tech plating into cranial says that I can double D react to cover the damage entirely. I could staunch. We're just going to double D react and park the staunch. This way she doesn't make a seismic surge. She already tech plating, so I'm not destroying the thing, but... This is your first time in Japan. Got here a few days ago with your family for a holiday. Managed to win a pro quest, so convinced them to come. That's awesome, Ryan. Playing Ira and Victor. You dirty Victor player. Nah, you're fine. I think Victor is in top 3 of decks in that he is the 3rd best deck behind Acilio and Marionette. My understanding is your Marionette matchup is okay, and you can tech for it. Your Acilio matchup is a little suspicious. All right, do it. Don't plating me. So I'm going to big staunch to cover this with 1 card. This has got, yeah, this is instability, or not tech instability. This is eruption. It has to be. This play doesn't make sense if this isn't eruption. Or not, yes. The yellow one. Yeah, so we're gonna big staunch. Am I pitching? Like, they don't have a way to hit right now. So this has to make seismic surges, or they just... Okay. That was the greediest play that they just... I could have given armor there. Like, there's no way that I was going to get hit by that debilitate. All right. I mean, I'm not sad about it. That was incredibly greedy. Just another debilitate? Like, all right. We're gonna block with Channel Lake and Gauntlets. If they pummel me, that's fine. I would like to arsenal this CNC. So what I will probably do... Okay, they did pummel me. So what I will probably do is discard this Fruits. We're going to discard the Fruits. I'm going to Tunic Sledge for 4. Oh, don't do that. Doing a 4-card 0, going second, playing the Crumble. We're going to Tunic Sledge. I want to save the CNC. This play is maybe less good because I had to Tunic. Like, I want to set up CNC Pummel. That is how I am going to get farther ahead in this game. So it's possible that I'm supposed to, like... discard the Crumble, gain 2 from the Fruits, arsenal the CNC so that I get to keep my Tunic. Now that I say that out loud, I think that's actually what I was supposed to do. Like, the Sledge here is fine. They're giving me a Terra Sunder, which is cool for me because that's how they could win the game. But like, okay, I thought I was going to draw a pummel here and just be like, fuck. Please attack me. Unlucky. Well, I can filter CNC and then arsenal the sink below, and we're kind of chilling. Bottom a CNC so that I can find a pummel later. My pitch stack is set up for an Oakenol that I haven't found yet, which is, you know, really exciting. Maybe they civic peek me into a pummel. Pummel. Pummel one time. Pummel. Unlucky. Honestly, unlucky. Can you imagine? CNC, Arsenal this. This is going to hurt. I thought this was a pulse and I was really excited about it. All right. It's not great. It's even less, I mean, it blocks for 3. It's even less good. I did want that sink below. Take a little damage this turn. Terrace Under Sledge does not look good. It's just what? Block with Overcrowded, and my turn is going to be 12. Alternatively, E-Strike Sledge is probably what I'm doing. I assume I'm getting pummeled. Oh, alright. Here's an E-Strike. That sink below would have been good. It's just like, oh, well that wasn't even that exciting. Here's another E-Strike. Let's just go 7. I'm not going to rip a random card off the top. Alright, well, she found her D-Reacts. Oh, my random card off the top would have been good. Debilitate for 8. We get to go... Oh, I don't get to do that. So I'm going to Carapace. Am I supposed to quick dodge here? I think I am. Cover the Crush. When else am I going to quick dodge against Valda? Let's Everbloom back. An E-Strike into Tunic Sledge. Oh, I wish I had E-Strike drawn there. Would have been nice. As it plays into the tech instability. They pitched one turn 0, so this is instability number 2. This game is not feeling great so far. I haven't really done anything. My deck has cool plays in it that have not happened yet. I mean, my coolest play was sniping this ley line, which wasn't even something I did, it was more she walked herself into it. See what happens. Ooh, peek me. Unlucky. Big old boldy drop. Boulder drop for 8? I am just really like not finding anything exciting to do with my hands. What can I Remembrance for? 2 E-Strikes into CNC? Sure. There was no pummel. She has no floating resources. We're just going to Remembrance. I've been pitching all of my Oakenold fuse cards. So this might just put them towards the top of the deck. Yeah, she had 0 floating. If she does nothing, I can double fuse this Oakenfold. I do have the ability to decompose. So I can block with the E-Strike. Whatever she does, I can block with an E-Strike, hope that I get to Oakenfold, and if she takes the Oakenfold from me, she like pummels me, I lose a card from hand, and then I get to Felling. But I'm probably not doing that. I'm probably just blocking 6, sending 8. Doing, you know, doing the smart play instead of the really greedy, like, ooh, I'm gonna do it. But this is, if she takes a setup turn, JK, she's Terra Sundering me. Woof. That's not good. Yeah, I am losing this game badly. I think I just get Terra Sundered. It's not great, but what else am I going to do with this hand? She arsenaled the Terra Sunder, and I could not punish her for it. That's brutal. Not being able to punish a Guardian for arsenaling a Terra Sunder feels terrible. Did she play from Arsenal? No, she played the Spinal from Arsenal. Okay. I should play the Terra Sunder. I'm like, holy shit. I mean, this is kind of the story of this game. We're on turn 12, and I've played 4 of my 9 defense reactions. That has not helped. We're still in it. She has her shield still. She has 2 more eruptions. How's this matchup for you, Teklo? Because I feel like I'm supposed to be favored here. And like, this game is not going well. I feel like it should be going better. All right, maybe this is my time. She cannot punish me defensively. So we go E-Strike, go again. Oh, you have no reps? That's okay. Understandable. I still have 2 Oakenfolds in the deck, so I am not going to arsenal this Crumble. There's a decent-ish chance that I find another one. Like, still looking at Crown, like, still looking at my Crown, at her having 1 tech instability within the next 2 turns. So, like, this Crumble would not stay in my arsenal. This is so incredibly impactful for me. That she's doing all of her blocking before I Oakenfold double fuse. Like, her giving me the shield and the boots right now is like... I kind of love her to peek me so that I could maybe get a better card for my arsenal. I still think I am not supposed to arsenal this Crumble. I have a Crumble in my Banish. I did shuffle, so I have 2 more double fuse in my deck. I have a 3rd Crumble, and my Pulse is in there somewhere. Attacking into Free Helmet is probably a macro adaptation that you have to do. Doing off turns when she already has 3+ Seismics is probably also good. I think you're right. I don't remember what attacking into the peak looked like. Oh, it was a CNC. I was looking for a pummel. That, of course, I didn't find. Yeah, her having a lot of armor does change the Guardian math on, like, a CNC. It's why I could do this Oakenfold after she used her shield to block. Still have 2 fruits in my deck. Can gain some life back. I have no more Everblooms. All right, she loses her hand, so I'm not going to arsenal this crumble. Not rewarded. I think with her having no seismics, I think my line is imposing for 5. I like the idea of using crumble on plating to stop leyline, but maybe it's supposed to hit shield. We're going to find a CLF and then attack with Sledge. Because this hand doesn't really do anything else. Like, sending Cranial Crush here is fine. But with her having no seismics, and possible still D-reacts, tech platings, eruptions, I like the idea of taxing her turn. If Cranial had been lethal, I would have been more interested. $35 cards index. So we're going to do Ison, Cranial Crumble. You're late. I needed you. I can keep the Oakenold. I cannot double fuse it. I think what I'm doing, because I still have 2 fuse targets in my deck, I think I'm blocking with Imposing. I'm going to Sledge, pitching Frozen Death, and Ice Lock. Oh, she is up. Oh, we got him. I think I do this so that I can keep the CLF and try to fuse the Oakenold later. Or just like send Oaken Pummel or Oaken Tear Asunder. Let's see. I've shuffled, so I have no idea where anything is. But it's very likely that I can fuse this Oakenold, and if I can fuse it with the CLF so that she can't easily D-react, we feel pretty good about that. I don't feel good if she goes to 3. I do feel good if she has to 2-card for this. Thank you, Channel Lake Frigid, for being good, for being randomly good in the Guardian Mirror. Yeah. CLF happening on your opponent's turn is sick, so I assume we're just getting like 2-3 blocks, and she'll IP a Shelter or like Overpitch for a Titan's Fist. Do we give her the bop? Okay, she's just giving us her. She's giving us her turn. We take that. We cannot double fuse. I cannot keep the CLF around, but I can threaten lethal and attack her arsenal. So we will go E-Strike Go again. I'm also threatening CNC Pummel. We, of course, know that I don't have it, but she doesn't know that. We're just trying to buy time. Please overblock. Please play around my pummel that I definitely have. And she's only seen the one. So she knows there is a possibility of. She doesn't know how many I have. Unlucky. She just passes. I cannot Oakenold. I can tear asunder Oakenold. She has 1, 2, currently 0, 1, 2, 3. I think that's the play. So I can either Terrace Under Sledge for 7, which probably gets 2 cards, or I can Terrace Under Oakenold for 9 and Arsenal Sink. That, to me, sounds better. We get in for 8. This should be difficult for her to block. I get to set a Sink below, which is exciting. If I find a pummel off the top, I can pummel it. Since Sledge, we know about the D-React. I don't think we know about a D-React from Arsenal. She played a Shelter from hand. I don't believe we know about an Arsenal D-React. Maybe we do? If we do, it was a long time ago. We also know that she's been under CLF for 2 turns. Pommel. Unlucky. So it's Staunch. All right. That works for me. So surely we Arsenal Sink below. And then get punished. So we're just sinking a Staunch, and if we find a blue, then we are up tremendous. Blue. And this is not a D-React, so... I don't like combining 2 of your finishers into one turn late game, but that's preference to space out the finishers that require the answer each turn. I wanted to do it because I was not confident that Sledge for 7 was going to connect. I counted her having 2 armor available immediately, plus 2 armor available based on how she blocked. Who pitch attacked this? Not me, because I shuffled. No. That's cheating. Only I'm allowed to do that. Can you imagine if I had ever drawn my pummel? Well, I get to Arsenal a Staunch. Where are my pommels? Have a Shelter. I do not have any Oakenolds left, so the crumble here is whatever. Which means I am going to Gauntlet sit. No, I'm not. I am going to... What am I looking for? No, I'm trying to find pummel. So we are going to Gauntlets here. No, I'm not going to Gauntlets. We're just going to CNC. If you get the armor for Sledge, it makes the Oakenold a good card to hold on to. Do you think I was wrong to send this Oaken on my last turn? Don't have the pummel. You imagine if I ever did? Jesus H. What is this one? Oh, this is the hand filtering one? You definitely filter. This is my second to last CNC. I feel like I need to do something this turn. Let's do a little filtering. Have a CNC. Oh, the Tear Oaken line. I see what you're saying. I really didn't think. Hey, Aurora and Ortegan. I didn't think the sledge was going to connect. Now, she only blocked for 6, so maybe the sledge would have connected. But I did not think sledge for 7 was going to connect. How many cards will our opponent block with? Like, I do have attacks left in deck that I can pummel. Can always pummel the sledge. I just really like, there's a pummel in here somewhere. Our opponent is disrespecting it every time, which hopefully means that when we do find the pummel, I'll be up. This hand is cool. It blocks real well. Unless our opponent has CNC, I guess. Hey, we found our pummel. I don't block as well anymore, though, so we got that to worry about. Hey, Tegan. Let's see, maybe our Valda opponent bricked. The tech instability bottoming a staunch is not great. If the sledge doesn't connect, it requires a card that no longer answers O confused. I get it. Or maybe our opponent just passes. Maybe she found nothing. Sick. So I could Autumn's Touch pummel. I don't love Autumn's Touch pummel. I think I'm just sledging. I think I'm sledging, pummeling it, arsenaling one of my D-reacts. That's 3 tech instabilities. Guardian endgames are kind of hard unless you have sledge, because then you know that's what you're doing forever. We'll see how she blocks this. I'm thinking I'm just pummeling this no matter what. Now I'm definitely... Oh, no, she's going to block 6 on this. Well, we're pummeling this. We're putting her to 1. I'm going to have the 2D reacts. Let's make sure that I have the earth count. Yes, I can decompose this root bound. I have double D. Oh, well, now I have triple D react. I'm expecting that she's going to put me in my place. There's the put 'em. She could pummel this to 14. If she pummels this to 14, I need to go... She still has a pummel. Can I afford to get hit? I kind of can afford to get hit. I just need to not get crushed, which means that I need to block. I guess I just cover it with... crown is 2. This is 6. This is 12. Okay, so I would not cover it. I could give all of my armor to cover the pummel. Block with colors. No, because it's dominated. I can't colors and pulse. Otherwise, yeah, that'd be sick. This line gets around the pummel. Pulse is elemental action cards. I think it's this. Head, arms, D-react, D-react. Head, arms covers 3. I'm only covering 13 if I don't give the tunic. which is fine. I just get pummeled. I don't get put in their place, but I think that's okay. So we do this. Going to crown my colors into a blue. We pulse here. Well, this is actually kind of relevant depending on what she's holding. If she's holding not a blue, she can't pummel me. All right. She's at 1. I am just going to continue to IP these 2 D-reacts. My thinking was I didn't mind getting pummeled because I had the tunic. As long as I had a blue, I could discard the sink below. Hello? Nice. We love fatigue end games. We love when our opponent finds their pitch stacked 2 instants. Yay. It was a cranial crush. Yikers. Yay, we did it. Our opponent had still like decent stuff left, actually. Our opponent had cranials, whatever. Put them in their place. Double Terra Sunder with a tech instability. Like, we could have not got there. GG's. Audex, was this you? Ah, that was you. Good game. How important was Staunch this game in my opinion? I think Staunch is easily your best defense reaction against Valda. For the Guardian fatigue reasons, where you just get to block 10, losing 1 card from your deck. You get to fully block out Dominated, put them in their place. The 1 Staunch, so we had the 2 Staunches in deck at the start. The 1 only covered 7 because it only needed to. The other one got tech instability'd. I think Staunch in this matchup is really good. It's like playing Staunch in Terra or Flavo in Sage versus Valda. It covers the dominate. Whatever the dominated thing is, it covers that. I think Staunch against Valda is very important. It was going to be a pummel turn that locked the pummel into your arsenal for like 6 turns. Jesus. I felt really behind, Audex, when you got the dominated spinal. After you tech instability'd me and I just had to go to 6 to felling you, I felt like that was the game. Like, I was not going to come back from that. And then the felling just slowed you down enough that I got to Oakenold, which, as you're saying, was going to be a double pummel turn. So, yeah, that was... I felt like I kind of cheated my way out of that. Like, being able to link a felling into an Oakenold just got me there enough. And then you having the cranial crush and not the pummel for the put-in was, like, not what I needed per se. Like I was telling chat, if you pummel me, I discard the sink blow, but I still have a blue to tunic sledge you. Which is all I needed. Like, I didn't care about getting pummeled, I cared about getting put in their placed. So I knew I had to give equipment to cover 11. But yeah, that was a great game. Really good game. I'm going to call it for today. That's the stream. Jarl is good. Jarl has his bad matchup into Victor, and Marionette can be troublesome. But outside of that, like, I feel good into the field with Jarl. I think, Teklo, you're in a good spot registering this deck at Yokohama. If you can dodge the Victors, or if you have a plan for it, screwed up your pitch deck too, was trying to put the Eruption with the put him in the pummel second cycle, but was a bit off. And you had to stack the 2 instants next to each other, which was very bad. Not that I gave you an opportunity to not do that, because that was the felling turn, right? And you just had to, like, you couldn't block with them. I'm even told that Jarl's game into Victor, like, isn't terrible if they don't know the Guardian Mirror. You can just sledge them out of it. The Victor has to get around being sledged out of the game by pitch stacking the 3 Goldmanes together to set up like Macho for 25 or whatever. So you might even get victors just on, like, being a better Guardian player. But still, into that matchup, I do think if you're playing Pummel, you're in a better spot. Because like you're saying, be aggressive into the Victor. The Victor's going to do some blocking. The Victor's going to try to ride the gold mains. And if you can CNC Pummel or Pummel Oaken, like, you'll be in a better spot for just keeping him off of it until you can walk him down into sledge range. Yeah, I will be back on Thursday. I'm going to be playing Tough Nut. Just having a grand old time. I'll be off on Friday. Lauren Fiasco is getting back from Portugal, I remembered, on Thursday night. So I figure we're going to stay up talking Thursday night. I'm not going to want to wake up on Friday. But you're all going to be playing in Yokohama and watching the stream anyway. No one's going to watch Lupine Fiasco. So I will be back on Thursday with Tough Nut and then not on Friday. Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard. I hope you all can tune in. I know I'm going to lose some of you to Yokohama. Fly safe. Travel safe. Enjoy the trip. Take over the plane if you have to. Like, if the pilot isn't flying safe, you do it instead. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you all in a few days. Until then, take care.